On August 6th, 2020, I watched my first anime, which was Wataten, and now it is August 6th, 2024, 4 years to the date later. So we are going to look at my anime collection as it has evolved for the last 4 years in this anime room tour. So let's get right on into it. So this is the anime room. Like I said, I have been collecting now for right at 4 years, and I will show you here in a minute what the first thing that I got for my anime collection was. So we will get to that when we get there. Now, obviously, I could start in a lot of different places here, but I'm going to start with the first wall I put up in this room, which was this one here. Originally, it was just this wall. I then expanded over here, but we will get to that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and start over here at the corner and work our way down. So up here in the corner, I have this Lucy from Cyberpunk. I have 2 Cyberpunk things. We have some more Cyberpunk stuff that we'll show off later, but I have them too, as well as this one down here. This one kind of hides in the corner because of the Chisato outfit, but I really like these. She's one of my favorite characters, so I kind of keep her over here in the corner, and we will come back to this. Do not worry. But up here, we have the couple of cuckoos. This is the 2 freeing bunnies that they've put out so far, as well as some prize figures, and then the Erica Nindroid. I really like this series. It's getting a season 2 now, so pretty fun there. This is pretty much in order, a lot of this, of figures that I have from early stuff I've watched. Like, as you can see here, this first shelf here is all Blu-ray. And it goes the first 100 anime that I watched, that being the first over here, working all the way down there to the 100th. And then down here is the 101 down to 200 down there. Now, is this perfectly clean here? Obviously not, because I'm figuring out a thing to do with these. These are some keychains that I have that I don't really know what to do with. So we're going to figure that out in a future video. But I do have some figures here of just stuff that is from the first 100. This shelf here is. This is just a Nindroid shelf of, that's really all that can fit that high up as the ceiling. But a bunch of Is the Order of Rabbit, Haruhi up there. This is the K-On! Display, which I have shown off before, and I am very pleased with how that is. Speaking of Wataten, there is the Wataten stuff. We do have some more of that coming soon. Place Further Than the Universe. Non-Bayori up there. Hegihiro. Some Studio Ghibli stuff. And then some more freeing bunnies over here. We have the Toradora ones in the back. And New Game up front. Now, we will show off the Blu-ray here. Now, once again, this is 100 down here. We'll work our way backwards. So the last 100, or the last 10, so 91 through the 100 is Studio Ghibli. And then working our way back here, 75 was My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, which we will see more of that later. These are some custom Wonder Egg Priority eggs that I painted. I'm still very proud of them because that was one of the first crafts that I did. Also some keychains from them. 50 was Love is War. Some Yuri Yuri stuff here. And then Laid Back Camp, which is Euro Camp. That is a knockoff Blu-ray, which I want to make a video about soon. Rent a Girlfriend, I do have, and you'll see this in a few of them. I do have the Japanese Blu-ray for seasons 2 and 3, but I have the English one for season 1. And there is the rest here. Now, moving on down here, we have the Girlfriend acrylic stands here. I was going to try to get all of them, but then they made quite a bit for season 2, so I have kind of forgotten to do that. But these are 2 of the figures of the 3 that they have made for that series. Very pleased with them. And then some Review Starlight stuff. These are 101 through 200. And then ReZero there is ReZero is 125. The Love Live stuff there. Continuing on. Now, My Dress Up Darling there is a Japanese Blu-ray. And Konosuba there is the 150. Spy Family. And some Nindroids as well. 175 was Haruhi. And then Bocchi the Rock. And then Attack on Titan being number 200. Now, up here we have our Licorice Recoil display, which I am quickly getting to need a new spot for. But one thing that is really cool is this is a signed piece from a few of the creators from it. I got to meet them at Anime NYC. Some really nice guys. And then some Nindroids from them. And then some figures from the second 100 that I watched. There's the Konosuba line, including Wiz that I just put a video out on. Some Belle stuff. I really like Belle. They were supposed to make another figure of her, but I believe it's canceled now, so unfortunate. Now moving on down here, we have 201 through 300, but I'm not to 300 yet, so this is just kind of in between. Now that little remote there controls the lights for here, but everything else is just anime related. Mishoko Tensei was 225. Idolmaster stuff. And then Oshinoko in the middle there. There's some Demon Slayer Blu-rays. That was 250. And right here, this is the cutoff. The Nukai-san's dog is the final one of the ones I've watched. Then these are the Blu-ray that I have, but have not watched. So, like, this is Oshimake. This should be up higher, but I don't have any room for it. But these are some figures of stuff that I don't have, or I haven't watched yet. So, like, Call of the Night, My Happy Marriage. I went ahead and bought these because I really liked the figures, but I haven't watched them. And then some Studio Ghibli that I need to get around to. I finally do have all of the Sailor Moon stuff, so I want to get around to that very soon. Prima Doll here is a series that I want to get around to, and I've tried to start it a few times, and every time something happens to where I cannot. Then we have a few plushies down here on the bottom. We have some Chainsaw Man, Oshimake, some quintuplets. You'll notice there's no Itsuki. They canceled my Itsuki, and now I'm trying to find another one, and it's become quite hard. Then a bunch of Bunny Girl Senpai down there. Now, we will go over here real quick and show you off the first bookshelf here. This starts with the numbers, works our way through A, and then moving on. Now, I know there's over 1,000, but I don't know exactly the count. Here is all the Attack on Titan. This has fallen over. There we go. Oop. And we did get all of the junior high, which was quite hard to find. Now, this is a bunch of CDs and art books and video games and everything. I really want to find a better way to display this because there's some really cool stuff in here. Like, this is the new game stuff. Or no, this is A Sister's All You Need. But I know this is the new game one. So, some really cool stuff. All of these are the quintessential quintuplets ones. These are the Yohane games, and then some random random CDs there. So you have like Violet Evergarden, K-On's over here, Idolmaster, quintessential quintuplets, a variety. Now, moving on over here, we have some more manga and light novels here. Some cool little Bocchi acrylic stands. A couple of cuckoos. Now, Bunny Drop here has become quite hard because they do make volumes 1 through 6 still. It's very hard to find the rest of the series, so maybe someday. More Couple of Cuckoos. Now, you'll notice these are Japanese because they have not released the series in print in English, so... and I am behind on that. And then these are manga, and I believe that's all manga, that is from this month, so... the Demon Slayer box set, as well as some plushies down here. And that is all of the first wall. So now we will move on to wall 2. So, as I mentioned, whenever I filled up this wall to pretty much the extent that it was, I moved on to wall 2 here. And with this is the most, I don't want to say congested, because it is all pretty much in place, but it does have the most stuff. So let's go ahead and get started down here on this end. I've already mentioned the cyberpunk stuff, so I will show off 2 of the probably most expensive things here, and one of them being the Chisato uniform here from Licorice Recoil. I really enjoy that. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I have, but it looks really nice. And now I can show you a close-up. I did get this little blouse here to put there so I could put her ribbon on, and I think it turned out really nice. Very happy with that. And then I'll show you this while I'm down here. It's the Suzume chair. It's the little chair from Suzume. You can see it there. I built this after the first teaser came out, and it's still really cool. Even though it's not quite accurate, I'm still fairly happy with it. And just having a few frames to go off of, I think I did fairly well. And then some Suzume stuff down there as well. Now, for the most expensive thing in my collection by far, it's this Gibson Les Paul guitar that is based on Yui's guitar from K-On! I don't really know how to play it. I'm working on that, but I'm still quite a ways away. But I do have it, and I'm very happy with it. So, yeah, there is that. And then down here, we have a few series that I just don't really have anywhere else to put them. We have some Your Name stuff, Sentence of a Bookworm, School Live, Teasing Master Takiya-san. My Dress Up Darling stuff is here, even though it is getting a bit too big for this. As well as you'll notice along through here, there's a bunch of stickers. Stickers are some of my most fun things to pick up whenever I go to cons and stuff, so there you go. Speaking of cons, I mentioned I really like Belle. This is the English voice actress and singer for Belle. I'd love someday to get the Japanese singer as well, but for now I'm very happy with that. As well as a Nekopara and Anime NYC skateboard here. We have one more skateboard I'll show you off later. And then some artwork there. I do not know the artist, unfortunately. It was from a few years ago, but still very happy with that. Now, up here is the prized possessions. Might not go that far, but it is some of my favorites. This is the Chizuru little shrine here. All but 2 Chizuru figures that have ever been released are here. One of them being a color swap of this one. Instead of being blue and white, it's pink and black. So we'll get that soon. Then some mommy stuff, some Sumi stuff. And then the character that I have the most of is Ruka. And I finally have one Yamori thing coming. It is coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. And I'll just go on over here. This is the Spy Family area. I do have Kuma Bear there as well, but this is Spy Family, the Yor that I don't like, and then all of these as well. Some Mizuki-chan stuff there, and then my freeing corner here, Ryu's Work Is Never Done and Love Is War. Fairly happy with that. That shelf is getting quite crowded. That was not in my last room tour if you watched the 2023 version, but it is here now. So real quick, I will go back and show you the manga here. We're in the D's here. And I'll kind of go over them briefly, but I won't stay on them for very long. As you may notice, I do display them backwards. It's just something I do. Bunch of Kuma Bear. That is a hard series to find, by the way. My Dress Up Darling there. New Game. Oh Maidens in Our Savage Season, a great manga. Try not to look at what I zoomed in on there. And then my Rent-A-Girlfriend set here. It is every volume that is out in English, and then every volume but one that I have in Japanese. I'm up to volume 25, 35, but there are one, maybe two more that I don't have yet. So, School Live, another great series. Shadow's House. It's ending soon, and I'm upset about that because I don't think it's quite ready to end yet. A Silent Voice, Spy Family, Teasing Master Takiya-san. I have volume 1 through 11 on the main series, and then on the former Teasing Master Takiya-san, I'm up to volume 18. Tomo-chan is a Girl, another hard series to find since it's older. They are re-releasing it, so in an omnibus, so. And the final shelf here of the manga and light novels here. Well, technically there are two over here. But then it gets back to some figures. I talked earlier that I would have more My Teen Romantic Snafu here. And there you go. There's 3 of them. And then the other one down here, you have the most of. Because that was actually one of my first figures. And speaking of one of my first figures, my first scale figure was this Mai in the wedding dress here. I'm still a big fan of this one because I think it was really nice. This was another one that I got fairly early on. That's about like probably 3 years old at this point. So some figures that I'm very happy about. All 3 of them right there. And then some more Mai over here. Another figure. I think this might have been my 3rd Nendoroid that I ever got. Very early on. It's quite hard to find that one now. Wondering which. Some Attack on Titan plushies. Some ReZero stuff down here at the bottom. And a Bofuri Turtle. Spy Family. Now we'll go ahead and show you all of the plushies here. This is the Love is War section here. And then I have something I'm very happy about is these two. These two are very hard to come by. They're the Sound Euphonium set. There are 6 more of these, and they are insanely hard to find and insanely expensive. So probably won't be getting them anytime soon. Now, onto the series that I have quite a bit of, and probably in terms of like volume, it's probably up there. And I'll start over here. This is a custom Mikasa skateboard. I like it, and the last time I showed somebody in my room, it was the Sea Dog VA reaction to it. And I'll never forget, one of the comments that stood out to me was a commenter that was commenting how Mikasa has, or why does Mikasa have such big boobs? Still funny to me. Still funny. Bunch of buttons here, and some acrylic stands. The 3 pop-up parades of the Titans so far. Some fig pins. Mikasa's scarf, and then a ton of Funko Pops. In fact, the entire line. Minus 1, because I don't want to buy the glow-in-the-dark female Titan, because I think that's quite stupid. Some panty and stocking stuff. Some more Lucy. And Cyberpunk all together there. And then my Nendoroid set here. Missing 1, and it's the Cleaning Levi, because it's quite hard to find. But that is Wall 2. and it is very, very packed. But we have 2 more walls to talk about. So let's now turn our attention over to wall 3, the Love Live wall. So yeah, the third wall here was a Love Live wall. Now I got this because I was starting to get a bunch of Love Live stuff, and I decided it was time to give Love Live its own area, which I did. And we will talk about the plushies here in a minute, but let's go ahead and start at the beginning here with Muse. I have every Muse Nindroid that there has ever been, including the petite ones, which were quite hard to find, but they have 2 sets of the big ones, and then 4 sets of the small ones, as well as a few bonus ones, like these 3 here. They were quite hard to find. And I eventually went to find a scale figure for every main girl. I really like this Ellie one. One of my favorite figures of all time. But really cool there. I do have a set of them in these smaller ones here. These are the Beach Queen set. I'm fairly happy with that. I like this set too. It's the Start Dash set. Some more keychains there. And then I do have the Snow Halation set here, as well as some little bonus. These are just like prize figures, but they're tiny. But I think they're really cute. I don't really have a reason for getting them. I just think they're cute. And they're really cheap. They're not that expensive at all. Now, moving on to Aquas. This is a complete set of these, and these were quite hard to find. I had to find them pre-owned, but they were pretty hard to come by, but I do have them all now. And then this set, I have all but one. This is I think it's the Dreamers set, and I have all but Ruby, and Ruby has been quite hard to find. Now, these are 2 that I'm very happy to own, and that's the Saint Snow set here. It's the only Saint Snow figures that we've ever gotten. So I have both of them. I have 2 of these little bands you got at the live, as well as 2 little pins that match these here. Now, going up here, real quick, I will show you. This is a CD collection. It is not complete by any means, but it is quite a bit of them. And then still that gigantic one that I don't really know what to do with. Now, this is a wall scroll here that I have in the back here. It is from a Love Live Days cover. It is official, and it was quite hard to find. But when they released the picture of this, I was like definitely going to pick it up. And I finally found one, and I picked it up, and I love it so much because it is the main 4 girls. Not including the newest one now, but it was the main 4 at the time. Now, moving on, here is the Nindroid set for Aquas, as well as kind of the ecchi. They're not ecchi, but they're definitely on the border there for the Love Live stuff. The Yohane set here, not very much here yet, but I'm sure it will be at some point with an Nindroid coming and everything else. Now, Hasanozora, I put here in the middle because I really didn't want to put it at the end just yet. But I have some acrylic stands. I have some of the figures there. And then some keychains there. None of the 3 new girls yet, but I'm sure I will have some of them soon. Now, moving on to Nijigasaki here. I do have a Kasumin figure. And then some more down here. Shizuku? Yeah. And then moving over here, some acrylic stands. Now, the lighting is kind of messing with them here. These are some chibi stuff. I figure we've never gotten Nindroids announced, so if we don't, well, these will do. And it's the main 13 there. Same 13 in their swimsuits here, and then some more acrylic stands down there. Now, up here is a poster from the Anime NYC screening, as well as the first 4 Liella lives that they put on, and a light stick from the first and second live from that, as well as the MTV Unplugged thing they did for Liella. Some extra little bonus stuff that I have, and then some Sunny Passion stuff. Now, moving on over here, we have Liella, which is probably the group I have the most of, that fills up the most space at least. I have a full shelf for Kanan, my second favorite anime character, Cuckoo and Sumier, Chisato and Rin, Kiniko and Mei, Shiki and Natsumi, and then not very much down here for Margarete or Tomari. Yeah, Tomari. Not very much for them yet, but I'm sure I will get more very soon. Now, real quick, we will show you the top here. There is all the Liella Nestleberries. Then I have a giant Nestleberry for Kasamin, Ruby, and Rin here. I'd love to get a Terra version of Conan, maybe Mia Taylor, maybe. And then some other ones over here. I have a small Ruby, Sarah from Saint Snow, and then some other ones there. But that is the Love Live area. But I've also added in the Love Live area now another addition, and that is over here we have the Hatsune Miku area. Now, I just got into Hatsune Miku this year, specifically with the Miku Expo, which a lot of people didn't like. I had a really good time, and I've kind of made Hatsune Miku her own little corner over here. So we have the light stick from Miku Expo, and you probably have seen most of these because I've put videos out on them. So if you haven't already, you want to see more on them, go check them out if you are interested. But I have this Miku here, which was most expensive, some tropical Mikus, a Miku duck, cinnamon roll, Sakura Miku, and then some more down there. But that is my musical wall there. Now we have one more wall that I want to show you here, so I'm gonna go there and show you that. Now, last time I showed you my entire collection, there was not much on this wall at all, and that has changed quite a bit, and I'm sure it will change a lot between now and next year. But anyway, this section is probably where I spend the most of my time because it has my computer there now. But let's start over here with some more Fring stuff. We have 2 of the Dragon Maid Fring figures. I have another one coming, so the Kana one will be here in like a few weeks, but yeah. And then Komi there. Really like the Komi one. I still think it's one of my favorites. And then the quintuplet shelf. So I have Itsuki here, Yotsuba, Miku, Nino, Ichika, and then some plushies down here at the bottom. So I have the Studio Ghibli staff, a plush pillow of Chisato. Now, on to the Demon Slayer section, which I do have quite a bit of, and you guys love them for some reason. So I have some really cute ones here to where it looks like they've gone to the movies, like Mitsuri has a pillow or a pretzel there, popcorn and everything. I like that set. Still cute to me. Now, these 2 here, you guys have gone nuts over them. Their short has like 250,000 views. Why, I don't know, but you really like them. I like her. She is one of my favorites, and I want to get a lot more of her stuff soon. She is Daki, by the way, if you're unaware. And a bunch of these little keychains, which we have opened a ton of. Some of the Butterfly Mansion there. And moving up here, we have some of the Nindroids. I don't have a full set of them yet, but I would like to one day. Now on to the pop section here. By the way, some really cute pins there. I don't know the artist of them, by the way. But all of the Funko Pops. Once again, it's not a complete set. It's close, but it's not quite. I'm missing about 5 or 6 of them. And some cute stickers there, by the way. So yeah. Now, on to my desk. Now you may notice, you may say, sacrilege that I have a Mac instead of a PC. I'm just a Mac guy, so sorry. But Here you can see the Render Girlfriend. I call them boob pads, but they're the mouse pads, the Opie mouse pads, a Wataten thing. This is temporarily where I'm putting the Chainsaw Man pops, but they will have their own home soon. Some laid back camp there, a pillow there. I can't show you that because you'll get to see down her pants, which I can't show you, and some cyberpunk here. Now, what's really cool is I do have this the high ground mouse pad here from Attack on Titan, which I really like, as well as their keyboard. Really nice, really nice. As well as for the desk, which ignore the cable management that I need to fix, but my computer needed work, and so I had to unplug everything. But I do have the Secret Lab Nezuko chair here, as well as this desk that you might say, where did you get that? Well, I made that. It is a Nezuko desk that I completely designed and made. So, yeah, I'm very proud of that. But that is about it, except for one final thing, which you may be saying, well, you forgot to mention it, and it's been in the background of all your videos. So where is it? Well, Nezuko is right here. This is probably the thing that catches the most attention whenever I show somebody my room for the first time. It is this giant Nezuko plushie, and it's still one of my favorite things that I've ever bought. It's a huge plushie. They do not make that many of them, and I was lucky enough to just stumble upon one that was for sale, and I bought it. And I am very, very happy that I did. And she has become somewhat of a mascot for the channel now. But yeah, I am very happy with that purchase. But I am very happy with everything here. So let's go ahead and kind of go over everything real quick before I let you go. Now, before I let you go, I do want to kind of talk to you for just a second. I want to just thank you. This whole room, well, I don't get any money off doing this channel. I've been doing this channel for mostly fun and to get your reactions from it and everything because I don't make any money off of it yet. But it couldn't have been done without you for the fact of it's fun to show it off to people. People seeing a new thing and giving their opinions on it, it still does mean a lot, and I am very happy for that. As well as that, I appreciate just you guys giving any kind of views to any of my videos. If it's just for a few minutes to just see the product and you don't care about my opinion on it, that's fine. I understand that. I've done that to plenty of products that I have watched videos on before, so don't feel bad. If you've skipped this part of the video, I'm fine with that. No offense to those people. But I want to thank you all so much because it means so much to me that you take time out of your day to watch even a few seconds of any of my videos. Not only that, but my Twitter, X now, has exploded over the past few years. It's almost at like 350,000 followers. It's like 320,000, but still, I couldn't have done that without you guys. That is insane. And I am very thankful for that any of you would spend any time looking at my stuff, caring about any of it, because there's hundreds, thousands of people that post anime pictures every day. Why you decided to follow me, I don't know. But hopefully you enjoy that follow and you have gotten some worth out of it. And I hope that maybe my videos will give you some joy as well if you found me through this instead of Twitter or X. So yeah, that is about it. It has been 4 years of me being into anime. I was in a point before I got into anime that I was not very happy. I won't go as far to say I was depressed, but I was big into the Star Wars community. The Star Wars community has become super toxic over the past few years, and to have a community that pretty much anything that I was interested in, it was taken to pretty much the point to where people said, hey, you're not right for liking this, and if you like it, you're wrong, and you don't deserve to be a part of this community. That was hard to have something you're passionate about, and nobody really, to be passionate about it, you're told you're wrong. That's not very fun. And thankfully, yeah, there are those people in the anime community, but I think it's much, much better. whenever I would talk about the Star Wars community, I'd say, yeah, a lot of them are bad, but there's some good eggs in there. And in terms of the anime community, yeah, there's some bad eggs, but there's a lot of good people that I think are much bigger of a case. And I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy that there's a community of people that if I post the Demon Slayer twins, that I get replies every day telling me that you really like my short about unboxing them and how much you love these characters in tons of languages that I don't understand. But it is great to see that this community is so great. Not my community, just the anime community. And that's what made me want to get all of this, because the anime community is as good as it is. I know that's hard for a lot of people to think that, no, the anime community sucks. I don't think so. I think it's great, and I am very happy to be a small part of it and maybe bring you a little bit of joy, maybe seeing an anime video here and there. So anyway, there is a lot more to come. We will be collecting a lot more in year 4 now, heading into that 5th year next year, and we have a lot of fun stuff on the way, and hopefully you will join me on this journey. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope you will get some enjoyment out of it along the way, maybe convince you to pick up a few things as well to grow your anime collection. But thank you so much for watching. I know I've dragged on this ending a little bit, but it means a lot to me to be able to make another one of these and to be another year on, and everything has kind of been really good this past year. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys very soon with many more videos. So if you'd like to stick around, if this is the first video you've watched and you'd like to stick around and watch more videos, stick around. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps me out. And I'll see you then. And I'll see you guys next year for year 5. But until then, thank you so much.